Aloha, beautiful divine light family. As always, today I send / transmit out the most exquisite and beautiful frequencies of pure divine love to all, holding each of you and our beloved planet in my own unified heart, having immense gratitude and appreciation for each living and fulfilling their own current roles in every capacity as pure source light too. It doesn't matter how we do this, as everyone is a part of the greater whole, and because all is multidimensional, the how is however we see, however we are highest aligned, however our purest form of love emanates out from deep within, and however we understand this to be experienced for all as pure love here. Vibrational alignment is very different than previous linear realities were. This is a whole new ballgame where our hearts, souls, purposes unite us, where pure inner joy, peace, innocence, and deep sacred respect and care are our guiding light here. I've been offline much these last few months just because actual experience is full and pure, where moments of silence and deep connection need for nothing at all, so that when we do come together, for various reasons / purposes, our exchanges are highest aligned and pure as well. These are simple, fun, easy, because our pure hearts connect us, so that what we birth, create is simple, pure, supports all of humanity as well. For me personally, my August was nonstop, uniting with others, connecting, creating, sharing, laughing, uplifting, and inspiring in every way. Rolling over into September, full on plasma increased substantially, and the amount of light source codes released to integrate were off the charts too. Because this is a gatekeepers and embody yours priority, we have to restructure and reprioritize our lives to honor these immense integration processes so that we can continually fulfill our highest everything here. Evolving consciousness together, uniting, creating, working together as a team, as a unit / team / community / partners to co-join / share realities to activate collective unity consciousness codes we all hold within, is done on a multidimensional level as well. There are so many ways that we do this. It's beyond beautiful as well. The more we unite, the more of an impact we all make here. It's been such a pleasure to connect with so many in these various ways, and an honor to fulfill service roles together too. An important part of connecting our new Earth, crystalline and plasma grids and systems is how we connect up and share. These increasing plasma bursts, blasts, influxes are powerful and support humanity's evolution on every level, enhancing each's natural superhuman abilities a bazillion-fold too. Transcending separation on every level and shifting / moving to a oneness and unity-based reality benefits everyone in every way. It's each's gift through pure presence and the most fulfilling experience too. Full processing and deep integration first. Then apply those new understandings and realization to how you live your own lives here. Part of template building. Vibrationally aligning every reality through purity and deep sacred connection is what makes a difference for all of us here. Live your lives as love touching the hearts of everyone that you come in contact with / touch. Go the extra mile. Do / show / live kindness in every way, and unite all through your own energy / action / presence is beyond inspiring and benefits on so many levels in every way. Show you care, open completely up, observe yourself, any mirrors / reflections back, and see your own programs / programming / conditioning / limits, and work with resolving / resolving / dissolving / unifying all within, realizing that the reality you experience is the one you hold fully from within. It's beyond beautiful to witness the vastness of this occurring everywhere. P.S. I have not been writing or doing interviews like before, as my whole entire reality has shifted on every level as well. It's been more about being, connecting, and uniting globally, collective unity, with various change makers through divine harmony / alignment, in order to further assist / support on very personal levels, as well as with those in positions to make a huge impact / difference too. We are still doing in a multitude of ways, it's just not publicly / as visible, because our roles continue to evolve / change as we connect / unite with more, fulfill more, create more, and anchor more together through divine partnerships and building deeper relationships through purity and unity consciousness here. I am not one to take many personal photos, yet we've done a few along the way. I'll share some in fun later. For now, I'm in gratitude for each of you living your highest, most beautiful, and divine sacred union here too. I'm excited for all of the new timelines available vibrationally for each to activate and incorporate into what we call reality here. Keep shining bright and letting go / dissolving / resolving / release all that is now no longer currently aligned for your highest everything here too. This is always an important passageway that catapults us all into the next. Sending you bountiful blessings to accompany you through these powerful passageways / gateways too. Dear ones, we wish to address the uneasiness you feel about your future and the future of the earth. For even though you have been informed that all is well, it is becoming more difficult to believe that such is so. You can ignore the media and similar factors, but it is your inner feelings you cannot understand. For you are concerned about areas you believe you and others addressed decades ago. It is as if you have worked months to complete a report only to have your one copy destroyed. You are tired of fighting, of carrying the world and your family and friends on your shoulders. You feel as if you are on caretaker overload, for the same issues keep popping up with seemingly no resolution. Should you protect the environment? What about people being held without their consent? Then there is gun violence as a result of racial, religious, gender, economic, political, and homophobic hatred displayed daily. When and where will the next war be? And if that is not enough, you are discovering those you love are filled with fear because they do not understand their transition, nor do they listen to the explanations you offer. It is as if you are playing whack-a-mole with the world and your emotions. You assumed that by now you would be living in your dream world with little or no stress, yet your stress seems to multiply daily. For just as one issue seems calmer, another arrives that requires immediate attention. Where is your peace? Where is your rest? The truth is, you have not yet let go of your need to caretake the world. Even though you supposedly turned that concern over to your followers, you continue that role in addition to your new assignments. You are trying to be everything to everyone. In your work-a-day world, you would be labeled as someone who cannot delegate. For indeed, 90% of your worries are not your role. You are no longer a caretaker of the earth or its inhabitants. You have other more compelling tasks to complete. Your caretaking days are over, but because you have not yet allowed that to be your truth, you are anxious and angry. You are trying to do too much, for you do not believe those following are skilled enough to pick up where you left off. It is no longer your place to worry about atomic bombs, sheltering others, or the concerns of your friends and family. All are caretaking modes you have outgrown. Of course, you do not believe our statement, for you are quite proud of no longer caretaking those family members or friends who seem to be in the same predicament year after year. What you have not addressed is your feelings of a similar nature. You were likely concerned about the environment and humanity decades ago, for such was your key to this life. But you remain so deeply entrenched in those concerns that it is difficult to turn those issues over to your followers, or if you will, the next generation of light bearers. Your one and only responsibility, no matter how much others beg you to return to your previous roles, is to find and follow your joy. Worrying about the earth, the environment, or humanity is no longer joyful for you. We of the universes have told you the same month after month, yet our information has not resulted in your knowing that worry is not joyful. That your followers are capable of picking up where you left off. Granted, they may not approach issues as you would, but then you have known for years that all paths are unique. Your world solutions are based in 3D, your followers' solutions will be much different, for their lens is of the future and yours is of the past. Not in terms of your joy, but instead how to solve issues that continue to be troublesome for you. Your role in this life was to shift beyond and the earth from 3D to beyond. Your role in this life was to shift yourself and the earth from 3D to beyond. You completed that difficult task. Even so, you now wonder what you did wrong and how to fix those wrongs. You did everything wonderfully right. Those who follow have the puzzle pieces for those areas that worry you. You are creator beings. So it is you created the new earth. Now it is time for you to create something that is yours alone, and you will know what that something is by the joy it gives you. No longer is it necessary for you to hide your joy from those who might not understand, for those actions were of 3D. You are no longer of 3D, nor are your followers. Allow them to complete the roles they assumed for this life as we did you. Will your followers try to obtain your help with the issues they need to resolve? Of course. Just as you continue to request solutions from us, yet as is true for you, those following must claim their place without your interference or coaching. They are skilled enough to carry on. Such is so to allow you to create to shift to the next step. Of course, you wish for us to tell you what your next step is. This we cannot do, for it is your creation step on your unique path. No one, least of all we of the universes, know where that path will lead. The only definite we can relay is that it is not caretaking anyone or anything. Continuing to do so will only increase in exhaustion. You are no longer responsible for the earth or any earth beings. Your role is creating, and your unique joy will lead to those creations. We know what you are not, but not who you will become. Something only you can discover through your joy. So be it. Amen. As we slowly move our tired bodies closer to the autumn equinox and Libra, the energies of balance give us the gift of stability as we all come to a point of identical planetary equilibrium. Balance, finally some balance. A cosmic timeout. Hallelujah. Of course, all of us, old-timers of light, love, know what a wicked sense of humor the universe has, so stay tuned, always the calm before the next surge. We each reach for a polished side of our inner and outer selves. The fractured pieces of the old paradigm no longer adhere to the new light waves. All that we do not understand comes to the inner ring of the soul, seeking a different point of view. We are all being upgraded and recalibrated. It is the same feeling one gets when entering a sacred place. The feeling is like being seen in the fullness of time and then asked to release previous encumbrances, allowing one to open like a lotus to all possibilities. We are all rocking and rolling with the earthly shifts. All you can do is go along for the ride and enjoy all the bumps and grinds. Sup upon any piece that you find along the way, like a thirsty man enjoy every drop of it, before we enter the acceleration time of 11:11 and all of its new teachings. This is a month to take a breather Inhale deeply of the energy of peace, and practice sending love to all that pushes your buttons. Light navigators. As dimensional fissures become an everyday event, we find ourselves sailing down new corridors of time as well as spatial and time expansion. What was long sought within self, within history, and within land mass, now slowly worn away by passing Earth time, comes to the surface. We have become light navigators in striations of light that we never knew existed. We are at a cumulative point of coming face to face with many aspects of ourself on a DNA ancestral level that we personally do not want to admit to. Days and nights dance together as 24 hours seem to have shortened itself into a more concise point of energy. Like lights slowly dimming in a great hall, one does not always feel or sense the change or shift when sitting in the wings of time. What we see in this new sea of light is yet to be formed like a Loch Ness monster that seeks refuge. Each human has developed bifocal lens, allowing them to see dimensionally, allowing them to see into the past and future, writing the time slips as Earth's restorative resonance is changed to fit incoming shifts. Each experience is deciphered with a different code, a different program, a different index. No two can be compared like roses in a garden. Each has a unique color and scent. Many have become prickly pear of nature as what was once stuffed rises to the surface to be seen in a sharpness and clarity that may be too much for most humans. Love and forgiveness are a great salve for anything God has created and should be applied generously. Like a wounded lion, any criticism could be dangerous, as humanity sees its own old wounds and battle scars in the light of a fresh day. The child of light that lives within each person seeks to float to the surface effortlessly like an island that has been birthed in the night. The skin of the soul is sensitive, seeking solitude. The being of light within wishes to come to the surface, like a message in a bottle. It wants to be found and opened. Save our souls, SOS, means so much more than what one can write in the sand. For without the souls of the human species, a great part of the universe would be void of life. For it is written that you have the grace of creation, the love of the Creator, a great light that lives within as a guideline. All species are aligned with creation, but not all species have the developmental ability to love, to weep, to pray, and to mourn. Humanity is truly and deeply loved by that which first gave it light and life. Even though parents would never admit it, there is always a favorite child amongst the siblings, and the children of Earth are just that. As the good within humanity's heart flails about in its own sea of confusion, ancient codes come to the surface, codes of honor, codes of truth, codes of the heart, and great promises to be kept. The very word promise itself has the vibration of two joining hands, joining hearts, and joining lights in a comradeship that should hold through time. Promises we made to ourselves from years gone by now fly by higher than our ability to see. No longer are we bound to what we once promised our God and ourselves. We are set free to ignite a new line of light, a new passion, a new creative fire and drive. We all come around the blind corner face to face with all dimensional aspects of our own learning and teachings. Everything now mirrors what we need to address. Most days would like to just stay home and board the window shut, but life demands, and she always gets what she wants. Is seeing believing, or is the believing in the seeing? So many truths from so many times come forth to show themselves. All are full of truth and proof, but still most do not believe. Humanity is in a hologram of its own making. Every day humanity slices and dices that picture through every thought, every word, and every action, changing the format, coloration, and saturation of the pixels of one's life. As we come closer to the holy days and the holidays of 2019, we are in a place to receive and give blessings. The skins of so many are newborn of nature. Everything has been rough on the human senses, causing sensitivity and biological upheavals. The holidays come to heal with the salve of the season infused with love and kindness. For the holiness that walks the earth increases exponentially, offering a multitude of miracles and appearance of light-filled beings. Humanity does not believe as it once did. This causes a deterioration in the soul. Believing is a powerful feature of humanity. The ability to believe in the invisible, to believe in miracles, and to believe and trust in each other is a powerful medicine for personal and planetary healing. You may fear that you are going to crack open. You may fear that you are going to break like an egg, shatter like glass into a million pieces. You may worry that you can no longer contain the pressure of this ascension process. Welcome, my brothers and sisters, to the final stage of the ascension process. It is no easy thing to ascend. It is not easy to ascend in mass, nor is it easy to ascend in form. Imagine the tip of an arrow flying through space. Imagine the pressure that builds at the very tip. That is you. You who are reading this are at the tip of ascension. You are experiencing the brunt of the force of change and transformation so that others who have not volunteered to be here as agents of change might also have the opportunity to ascend. There are many earthbound souls who are present at this time because they wish to experience ascension. But they are not the catalyst creating ascension in the way that you are. It is like a bus. Both the driver and the passengers are traveling, but the driver has a role of responsibility. The driver is a guide bringing those who have asked to move to their destination. The driver does not get off at the stop. It is not her or his destination. The driver returns to the terminus, the central base, to meet up with the other drivers. Ascension is quite similar to this rather basic explanation. You are drivers, not passengers. It is no wonder you are tired from the concentration, the dedication, the work. Everyone on the bus is on the same road, but the passengers go less consciously. The driver is paying attention to the road, the pedestrians, the lights, the other vehicles. The quality of the journey of the driver and the passenger are distinctly different, even though the journey appears to be the same. When you are drained and exhausted, when you feel utterly spent, as if you cannot go on anymore, and others around you seem to think you are overreacting because they are coping better, pay no attention. The quality of your journey is far, far more intense because you bear much greater responsibility. It is for good reason that you feel as though you will crack, you will shatter, you will explode. Because you will. That time is coming very, very soon. Don't resist the feelings of implosion/explosion. They are a crucial part of the process. The chick cannot hatch without breaking the egg. The child cannot be born without leaving the mother. The butterfly cannot fly without freeing itself of the cocoon that once served it so well. So it is for you. The intensity of this feeling is a marked sign that you are very close indeed. Like a mother giving birth, breathe through the spasms. They will pass and you will be able to continue. You are nearly there. Hang in there, for you are nearly there now.